Hey guys, it's me Goof back with another Anime Defenders video, and today I'm gonna be doing a free-to-play tier list, which pretty much means units with like no traits and stuff. And yeah, before this video starts, I just wanted to notify you guys that I'm gonna be doing an Aethernex plus regular battle pass and 1 million gems giveaway on my Discord server, which will be linked in the description. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right onto the tier list. Okay, we're here at the tier list, and before this video starts, I'm gonna have 3 rules for what I'm gonna rank. So the first rule is the more placements the better, because like none of these units cannot use Almighty or Requiem. And the second thing is that I'm not gonna be taking into account the new Requiem buff. So you might see units like Lunar at like D tier, who knows, later on in the video, because she's only 1 placement. The first unit I'm gonna rank is the Pro Gamer. He's a 2 placement, but even without Almighty, he's still really good because he can summon and he's ground. Same with Chance King. Like ground units just got a massive buff with the new Aethernex realm dimension, as like there's only some units with burrow that only ground units can hit, and these 2 are like the biggest secrets with ground that isn't portal. The third unit I'm gonna put here is Demon King. He's not that good because like he's a hybrid right now, and he's a 4 placement, which does make him good in a way, so that's why I'm gonna be putting him at A instead. Okay, the Cursed Knight. I might be putting Cursed Knight in A or B. Let me think about it real quick. Because like he's only 2 placement. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in B, as without Almighty he's pretty bad compared to most other secrets in this game, but his DPS is still really good, don't get me wrong about that. Okay, so the next unit I'm gonna have is Gojo, or the Rift Sorcerer. I think I'm gonna have the Rift Sorcerer at A. Recently they just made a shadow nerf to him. He went from 2 placements without Almighty to only 1 placement without Almighty, so right now he's not that great for like most of the game modes in this game. Okay, now we're on to the portal units. Let's see, the Demon Overlord. He recently he is one of the best units for the Aethernex realm because he is a ground secret that does massive DPS, but he needs Requiem. But without Requiem he's still fine, but still his bleeding application for free-to-play players is really good. If you combo him with like Bear King, which is another unit you can get free-to-play from the raids, and Gilgamesh, the new secret, or he's called Radiant King, I think, he's really good. Okay, the next portal unit that I have here is the Cursed Berserker Knight, or Guts from Berserk. He's like one of the best, if not the best. It's really him versus Sung Jin Woo on who's the better ground unit for Aethernex realm right now. That's like most people say that his crit and his DPS overclasses Sung Jin Woo's or the Pro Gamer, by the way, sorry I keep calling them by their anime name, summons. But yeah, his crit might be really good, and his trait, you don't even need Requiem on him. You can use Precision, but with the new Requiem buff he is that good. But this tier list is without traits, so it doesn't really matter about that. The next portal unit I have here is Dragon Mage. He's a 2 placement without Almighty, but like anyone can get him, and he's really free to play. As you know, he's a portal unit, but he's a hybrid, and I would still bring him for the Aethernex realm even though he's not a ground, because like you need some hybrids to hit the air too, and he's a really good option. The same goes for say Lunar Empress. Although she's only a 1 placement, her passive like makes up for the fact that she doesn't have Almighty, but once you get Almighty on her she's gonna be really good. But yeah, you don't need Almighty on her because this is only a tier list without traits. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the portal units. Oh wait, we have one more portal unit we gotta look at. It's pretty much Solar Overlord. Let's see where I should put Solar at. Solar, he's a 3 placement, I think. And without he's better with Requiem right now than Almighty, but without traits I'd say like he's in the same tier as Igris, as without traits he isn't really that great. Yeah, because like his buff is really bad. Okay, the next unit that we have here is the Grand Aether Knight. I'm gonna put him in A tier just because like he's a 5 placement and he only takes 500 yen to place, so he's really good for early game players who cannot like afford that much good units, because he's really cheap too. That's why he's really free to play friendly, so I'm gonna put him in A. For C, I'm gonna put the Leaderboard unit, also known as Darkness King. He's not that great. For like, even if you had the best things on him, the best setup, he'd still get overclassed by most of the portal units, and by ×2 too. Okay, let me put the final units before I rank the new units. Shadow Dragon, without a trait, his buff is still so essential for your team, and I'd recommend him no matter what you do. You always have to have a Shadow Dragon on your team. Okay, now we have the final 3 units, the new 3 units that just came out in the Aethernex realm. So the first unit here we have is Gilgamesh, also known as the Radiant King. I would say say, dude, Gilgamesh combos really well with the Demon Overlord. Another really good unit, he's right here, that's the Demon Overlord. It buffs Gilgamesh bleed by like 50%, and Gilgamesh is one of the best bleeds right now in the game as of I'm recording this. So yeah, maybe later once like more showcases show, he will show. And I'm gonna put Poseidon up in the S tier as well, because Poseidon is a ground unit and he's probably better than Sung Jin Woo and Chance King and that one other ground unit, the Cursed Berserker Knight combined, but like there's not much showcases about him yet. And the final unit, Sage, I think it's Jotaro from JoJo. I'm gonna put him in A tier. No one has any showcase of him right now, but his damage, even with Almighty, looks pretty mid. So yeah, this is gonna be my final tier list. Let me know in the comments below if you guys agree, and don't forget that I'm hosting a 1 million gem plus Aethernex battle pass giveaway in my Discord, which will be linked down in the comments section. I love you guys all. Peace out.